Hey, y'all. I'm Jen with Pleasantly Scattered. Let's plan in my big Happy Planner vertical for the week of August 17th through the 23rd. Now, originally my thought was sunflowers, but even though I live in Georgia where it's hot for a while, as soon as it becomes September, my brain switches into that fall transition. I want to squeak out just a little bit more summer, and we have a boat tie-up. It's at a lake, not the ocean, but I've been seeing all these beautiful coastal spreads and everything, and we have not made it to the ocean this summer. Well, we went to Grand Cayman in June, but we haven't been to our property in Florida in a while, and so I haven't been to the beach since June. And I'm missing it. So I went into Canva and I pulled all these different beachy things. This is going to be a different plan with me than I'm used to doing because I'm used to accenting with florals. And I do have some florals and trees, but never really dive into a bunch of pictures per se. I'm trying. So this may be a long one. Grab you a drink, sit back and enjoy, because here we go. So I have gone ahead and pulled some things that I know will fit in, my icons, my trackers, all that good stuff. I'm going to try to piece in this tracker somehow, even if I just pop in the bullet points and I check off. I think that's what I'm going to do, because it won't fit as nicely inside the box as well. It might. Okay, we're gonna try it. Okay, we're gonna try it. So the first thing is my sidebar. I do want to pop this stuff in. Oh, my box is just a little too small, but we're gonna roll with it. And so I have gotten prepared for y'all, because I know this is probably going to be a long one. Feel free to put me on 2 time or speed me up, whatever you want to do, but just trust the process. Okay, I've got this Sharpie S note. I've numbered it number 5. Looks like I need to go through my numbers again because they're coming off, because they don't have they don't have colors attached to them. All right, so my husband is texting me, so I'm going to stop this video and answer him, and then I will get back to you. All right, now that that's handled, let's jump back in. So I've got my sticky notes to let me know what all's going on. I usually put birthdays down at the bottom, but my mama's birthday is this week, and she deserves up top. So I'm going to tend to the sidebar first. And I made these boxes in Canva as well. And the great thing about Canva is I went and pulled all my images, and then I was able to select the colors from the images to make my boxes from. It makes it super easy. So pop in the sidebar and then we'll get started. So I tend to do my functional first. I'm going to stand up here. Okay. I did date. We got a mess. I'm going to have to move this. Ooh, because I need my mat. We're in for it, guys. I did predate it so that you didn't have to sit here and watch me do that, but I used Essential Dates and Numbers from Happy Planner. This came out in 2023, and it had the sun and a couple of, if you can see, a couple of these other colorful numbers. So I am wanting to, we have had so many pop-up storms that I just want to feel the sunshine, you know, like I miss the ocean. We have property in Florida, as I mentioned. We tend to, you know, take our boat down and do all the things. And I said I needed my mat, and I just sliced that on the table yet again. I'm horrible about that. I'm going to have so many nicks and dings on my table. Anyway, we miss going down to our property in Florida. It's a little fishing community, and we go scalloping and fishing and all the things. And so I really miss it and I'm craving it. So we're gonna do a splash of beach in my planner this week because I need it. And I think that went mostly straight. I think part of it is also cutting error. It's not bad. We'll run with it, okay? And I know I want this other box. I've made this other one to fit down there for my son's basketball schedule. Let's see. A little bit small, but we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna run with it. You can't see it too terribly bad. One of the things about Canva is it does go by decimal, not fraction. And so trying to get that as close as possible is a little iffy. But I just bumped the camera. Y'all, if you've been watching my videos, you know I do that. I bump the camera all the time. I can't help myself. It's just something I do. Trying to get this as centered as possible. And I may have some florals I can pull in on the side, but I don't like that. See if I can get that up. Come on, come on, come on. I'm being nice to you. Oh, nope. I'm gonna stay right where I put it. Okay. Well, we're just gonna make do with it. Okay? Okay. All right, so I know this is for that. And in the sidebar, I want to go ahead and get that stuff in so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now I did pull in I've brought in some seashells and some florals. I thought I might put, now this is the hard part, is making sense of all this. If I put a floral here, does that help cover up any of that mess? Well, we'll decorate in a minute. Let's get our function in. So I know that this is for his basketball practice. So I want to go ahead and get that on there. And these little stickers, I can't remember. I went through them in if you watched the video of planner printables, in the description, I listed all of the free printables websites. And I flipped through my digital files and I told who this was from. So lots of free printables out there. Great, great stuff. And I will go back and write this in later. I just wanted to get that sticker in. I know I need to get that in, but that'll be part of decor. Okay. Let's get our boxes down so we can figure out where we're going from there. Okay. My brain. I named myself Pleasantly Scattered for a reason. You asked for it, here we are. Okay. So practice is going to get a bigger box, but I don't want to lay the boxes down just yet because I want to do some layering effects. So let me get the little boxes for the birthdays. I know Mama gets the pretty teal. Riri is going to get pink, and Coach is going to get blue. Okay, now we're started. Getting somewhere. I have the blue over here, so we'll do this practice in blue, and this practice in either peach or teal. The tie-up can get the other. So let's go, we've got teal up here already. So let's do peach up here. And we don't have to go right up top. And then we've got so that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3 for Real Talk, Real Plans podcast. Okay, that still leaves me lots of boxes if I want to pop in more. I know I don't have a box for every day, so that will come with the decor. I just wanted to get everything that I know I need for now. Okay. Again, I don't want to lay those down yet because I want to see if I can do some layering. I know I've pulled some colorful birthdays, and I think I'm probably just going to pop it on top and then write their name in the box. So that's part of the layering there that I want to do. Let me go ahead and get those birthdays in then, because the other boxes I plan on popping in decor around as well. Okay, I know it's crazy, but it's how my brain functions and works. I am checking my iPad to see if he has messaged me again. He's trying to get things. Let me answer him real quick. Okay. Thanks for your patience. Let's get these down. Now I know that I'm staying within the frame of the layout for right now. That may not be the case throughout the whole thing, but it's what I'm sticking to with the function. The decor may be scattered throughout. I hope I did not slice that too deep. I think we're okay. All right. And again, these boxes don't fit perfectly, but they are pretty close. All right, so we're getting birthdays down. I think I want the green one here. Okay. Am I still in frame, you guys? Yeah, I'm 10 minutes in, but you know, as par for the course. Typical. Sorry for that. I do take a while. I've always, even when I'm doing it by myself, when it's just for me, I've always taken a hot minute because I love my planner to be beautiful. Don't you? I mean, that's why we do this. And it keeps me coming back to it. It keeps me wanting to look at it. The sense of awe, maybe that's the word. The sense of awe that I have when I look at my planner and it's pretty and it's filled in just makes me so happy. So that's why we keep coming back. I mean, and you don't have to do all the stickers. I have done lots of spreads with just colored pencils. I did a monochrome spread for my anniversary. It was all black and white. And then I took colored pencils in the color of our wedding and colored it in. It turned out so pretty. But you can just use markers. And if that's something you want to see, by all means, let me know in the comments. I'll play. But I love to put scrapbook paper, all the things. So if you go back and watch some of my videos, I do have more than just stickers. Okay, so that one's Mama, that one's Riri, and this one's Coach. So Coach was the boys' high school basketball coach, and I played basketball in high school and into my freshman year of college when they wanted to shoot my ankle up with cortisone, and my parents wouldn't go for it. Don't blame them. And he helped. I would go train with the girls in the morning after we did our run. Because before the season started, we had to run 180 miles. And then once the season started, we had practice in the morning. Well, the guys had practice in the afternoon, so if I didn't have work, Coach would work with me. I would go and practice on the side while they were practicing. Yeah. So, stayed family friends with them. Call or text for birthdays. You know, all the things. So we keep in touch. No, 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 no. I'm not ready for you to go down yet. I was lining you up. Sign of insanity when you talk to your stickers, right? Nah. Nah. Okay. And I will go back in and fill all this in with you at the end. So, I know we have practice at 5:30. I kind of want to do it off to the side a little bit, maybe. Let's go this way because I don't have a box on Monday yet. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I don't know yet. Okay, so we know up there we're going to have some icons and checklists because I like my icons right up top. I don't want to put that down yet because I want to see if there's some sort of layering effect I can do with it. Okay. Not those, these. So I do have, I'm just going to move this up. I know it's going to be towards the bottom somewhere. That's pretty. Okay, I can move this down to the bottom. Okay. And I do have this pretty one. I'm just going to start laying this stuff down. Not laying it down. Setting it down. For some ideas. And then there's little pieces for accents. That's so pretty. See, do my trees need to go at the bottom? Or can they be sprinkled throughout? Like, I don't know. I'm not used to using these. But they're so pretty, aren't they? See, that feels like an accent piece. Oops, don't want to get out of frame. Okay. Oh, but that's prettier. Could I then layer both of those? I don't know yet. Just playing still. Getting some ideas. See, so pretty. Don't know yet. Because I do want to sprinkle in some more boxes, even if I just journal in them. Look how cute. Do I dare? Would I be able to put that in there? To help cover up some of that mess? Because you can still see the word, I think. Yeah. Maybe. That may go there. Although, some of this other stuff would be really pretty in it. That covers up a good bit of it. Don't know yet. Still playing. That feels like it needs grounded on a line. But then it covers up the word. Still playing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so used to using... Oh, this would be cute. Do I give this a tree? And then I could pop a box in up here. And I feel like I need a tree over here. Is that too much? Well, I do have a tree right there. I like that layered effect like that though. Not necessarily like this unless I bring it down. That's too close to that. No. Don't know yet. Still playing. This is so hard. What if I put that there and bring this over? I don't want... That layered is cute. But I'm not crazy about that layered with it. But I do have that. Cutie patootie. All right. I could even bring that up and bring this over like it's sitting in the sand. Eek! Okay. Okay. This little bit right here is just too cute. And I'm thinking I want a box here with this coming off of it. And do we celebrate Mama with a cooler? It's too much. We could celebrate Mama with a drink. Although the hat looks more like my mama. The hat looks like Mama. Cute. And the drink is for Riri. Let's see. What does Coach get? Does Coach get a chair? Or hold please. A chair, palm tree. Do I put the bird? The bird's huge. But the bird is cute. Oh, wait. Look how cute that is. And then I can bring in the bird because he doesn't look too crazy. I wish y'all could talk to me. It would make things so much easier. Let's see. I do love this one though. And I don't have to put that one in yet. I could keep those seams for the next time. But then that brings this up top with that. But I feel like I need a box up there now. Okay. Okay, hold on. Real Talk, Real Plans needs something. Do I put shelves? or flower. Bring a flower in next to that, or do I bring the shells in there and bring in some other little shells throughout? I kind of like the shells. I like the flowers too, but there's something about the shells that are just speaking to me. That, and it helps cover up that nonsense that I messed up. But I don't know that I want them to, maybe, do they go this way? No. I just feel like the flower makes more sense in its bag. Not that big thing of shells. Maybe this little shell. I could do a little shell. But then there's that weird awkward space. Okay, flower it is. Okay. So then we'll give Riri and Coco a flower. Overlapping there. We need a box and a box. I need to go, I know I've got peach here, but I've got blue, teal. It needs to be peach, but I've got peach there. I could move this down a little bit. And then peach can go more this way, and I can give us something underneath. Or up top. Not up top, but okay, getting there. But I did want a box over here. Again, the problem, the dilemma with the boxes. All right, so maybe I switch this one up and this one down and put in a teal. I could turn it this way. And I said I could move this down. Okay. All right, so that gives me 2 boxes to journal in. And then those are for practice. I mean, I don't have to have a big box for practice. I could do a little box for practice. But then that brings... yeah, that brings peach on top of peach. I don't like that. Put that back. Now I could go a smaller box for practice. And a smaller box here for practice. And then pop in some bigger boxes for journaling. But now that feels... do I stand him on the... I don't want that now, because it's too close to that. I think the bird may have to go. I like the bird, but, and I'm not, yeah, the palm tree, either this palm tree or that palm tree. But then that would need to go over here. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's really not this serious, is it? But I love it. It's so pretty. Okay. I know I need to pop in my trackers. I'm out of frame. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. My hubby. I told him I'm filming. He knows I'm filming. But he's, luckily, I can message with him on the iPad. But go to work. All right. I'm liking it so far. And see, I want the chair on the inside since I have the chair on the inside here. But is it too much? Chairs are difficult. See, that umbrella, it gets me. Do I give Coach the bird under, well, that sounded bad. Underneath that tree, but then he just looks so big, like too big under the tree. I love the tree though. I think it looked better this way. This is craziness, y'all. Okay, we're gonna do that sort of layered thing there. And go back this way and give the chair there. I like it. The surfboards aren't exactly me, and those are two in line. Okay, so this is a just because box. It's gonna move because this is a time. Okay, looks better. I don't know about the surfboards though. Okay, that gives me 3 palm trees. What do we think? I just like the cooler. But well, that stands up tall, okay. Do I do that? Just move it. I could. All right, we're not set on that yet, but I'm liking it. All right, so I do need my tracker. Now, and that may change where I'm putting my box then. Do I put it up top and put the words underneath? I always like my words up top. Sorry if my head's in the way. So my first check will be vitamins. My next check will be workout. That's not straight. Okay, straightish. Straightish. Then I can go in and pop this in and see, that's where the problem comes in. I think I want to move that up. Although that leaves this big, I could put some checklists there. Checklist, so. All right, Let's pop this in as straight as we can. Cute. Okay. And the Braves just may not go in there. I mean, I had one more flower. Where did it go? Did I lose it? Or did I use it? There it is. Let's see. That looks weird. Because flower, flower. It looks like I'm just obviously trying to just put it in. I don't think it needs to go. I usually try to do in odd numbers, but I really like it next to that bag though. All right, let's start laying some things down. Like I said, I can add some more. I can do some lines, some quotes. I do have some stuff for quotes there. Yeah. Okay, let's start laying down. I know that's right up top. Let's go ahead and put in the hat, because that just feels like mama. See, the longest part to me seems to be deciding where the stickers are going. And then once I start laying them down, doesn't seem as bad. Okay, do I go right up top? See, I don't want those in line. I like the idea of them being separated. So do I bring this down and pop this up here? I kind of like that. No, I could go in that direction. Okay, okay. Gracious me, y'all. All right, stand up so I can see. I'm gonna go right on that line. No, I did not white out underneath it. And I'm gonna pop that down there. Okay. So today is Tuesday. I have not started cleaning yet. I should. I just don't want to. I want to play in my planner. And that's kind of crooked, but that's, yeah, nope. I don't want it like that. I want the bird to be standing straight, not leaning. Come on. Come on. Please be nice. Please be nice. Don't tear the sticker under it. Ha! I won. Okay. That's better. Better. All right. We said that bag is going to go about like that, because then that can go next to it. So let's get that down. Move that out of the way. Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to make you dizzy there. That was taking some concentration. That other flower is going to have to go somewhere. It's going to drive me nuts that there's only 2 on the page. And yes, I want this to go all the way to the bottom. But I think I'm just going to go inside the box like that, even though it doesn't fit exactly. And I'm tempted to white out that line, but it's not that important yet. Depends on what happens. I'm probably going to white it out and put a quote. Okay. Give Riri her drink. Because it's just too cute. Nope, too far. Don't want it to spill. All right, let's put in our practice box. Now, do I dare give a layered effect? That's crooked. Because I have one box there, but I could come up, but no, that box is there. That still looks crooked. You don't have to stay now. But I could. I think I'm just going to lay that down. I would love to be one of those that just went, if you saw my sticker explosion in my memory keeper, that was out of the norm. My plan with me's tend to be very basic. Oh, y'all, it's so pretty. And then I fill in with the pen as I go through the week. I'm bumping the camera again. Goodness. All right, let's put this tree down. I'm gonna move this to the side. Whoa! And make a bigger mess. Okay. I like it to still be functional, and then as the week goes on, if there's extra space that I don't need to write something in, then I go filling it in with more stickers or quotes or marker or highlighter or whatever. Okay, I know I said I was going to put that umbrella underneath it. I don't have the patience. Come on. Do I want to cover up the water so it doesn't look like they're... Oh well. So pretty. Okay, this guy. Where did I put... Yep. Could move it there. Yep, I was afraid of that. Let's just move it. I should have put it inside the box. I think we're gonna put it like that. Oh, I'm way out of frame. But y'all were yelling at me. I think we're gonna put it like that. Yeah. So the hubby was actually contacting me because he needed a phone number. He's still working on the basement. And we've had the same HVAC guy since we moved here. And he didn't have his number. I'm like, okay, really? So, okay, this layered effect is too high because practice is at 3:15. That's at 5:30. That looks better. And that can cover both of those. Okay. Let's do that. I'm trying to see about where that watercolor's at. All right. So it's about like that. Okay. I realize it's shifted, but I'm working here. Okay. Come on. Sorry if the head's in the way, but I'm trying to see what I'm doing. And I've realized I still have this element to tend to. We're getting there. Oh, back hurts. Cute. Again, did I use my mat? Nope, sure didn't. Okay. So now I can go here. Is that too much? Because I've already got the tree overlapping it. Nope, we're gonna do it. And we may pop in a flower over here. But then that's, nope. Okay. So this has to go down first. Or, okay, had a thought. Since it is at 9 o'clock, And I can take this. It's going to overlap a lot. I didn't move it far enough down. Arrgh. Okay, that'll work. Mat. And then it seems like before I start cleaning, I'm gonna need to eat something. I took my vitamins on an empty stomach. I know you're not supposed to do that. Don't yell at me. Y'all, I think it's turning out so pretty. I know, I'm not in frame. Okay. Stabbed it just a little too hard, but that's all right. Do I give it a flower down here? I don't feel like I came down far enough to give it a flower down there, but I could put it there. Doing it. Just doing it. And then I want to pop in some quotes and see what I've got. And then I may pop in some more. Okay. So this Live in the Sunshine, I know I want to use, let's get my, I know I'm going to have to white out. Do I put it there? Yeah, because that separates it a little bit. Or do I put it? No. I think it needs to go there. Yeah, something on my paper. I think it needs to go there. Okay. Is that enough? Nope, a little higher. Cute. I have had that quote for so long and never could figure out how I was going to use it. All right. Living for the weekend. It's going to go right there. Do I dare lift that and white out underneath it? Sure. Because that's where we're going to write in about the bow tie up. Up and down, Jen. I need a sip of water. I told y'all this was going to be a long one. Okay. Yeah, we're almost at an hour. But it's so pretty. Getting water. Sorry. This is something different for me. All right. I have the, oh, I bumped it again. Y'all. Sorry. Wow. I may write these in on camera or when I'm doing, you know what? I'll do it after the pen. How about that? I'll just stick them back on there and do it in the after the pen. But that goes here. This goes here. Well, I'll show you what it looks like before I put everything back. How about that? But I know I have some things that I need to pop in. So this is my grocery day. It may change. My groceries and chores may change. Practices are probably not. And I'll just write the time in next to it. They're so stinking cute. Do I put it over here and put the time there? Sure, why not? As I try to stab myself with my craft cutter. Let's see. I have payday on Thursday. And look, I went and popped that in. And I'm going to have to put my stuff down there. I will put the payday up there because there's nothing that checks off with it. But I've got Amex, Spectrum, and EMC. So do I dare put it down here so that I have, no, I'm gonna do it here. And there's room for bullet points next to them. Coach, I have trash on Sunday. I'm just gonna pop it in this corner and put a bullet point next to it there. And then practice and then real talk. Okay. So I've got some more quotes. We are all made for stories. I thought that would be pretty. I could put it right here and white out that line and cover up and just, yeah, we are all made of stories. So let's white out this line. The uniballs work best if you keep them straight up and down instead of trying to go at an angle. Okay. I did have this healthy, while that's drying, healthy sticker I wanted to pop in. And the Braves just may get written in throughout the week. That's not straight. There might be room to write the schedule in here, but okay. I think we're good to put this. We are all made of stories. Don't go down yet. But I think it looks pretty with that. Okay. I have another one that says she has wind in her sails. That's pretty. No. She has the wind in her sails. We're going to do it like that. And then it's between the two lines. Up and down. Okay. And then I pulled Enjoy the Journey. I don't know that that's going to really fit anywhere. I'm done adulting, let's be mermaids. I'm going to keep these as fillers as I'm writing in. So, yeah, these will be for after the pen. Y'all, I think it's pretty. Let's pop it in. It's different for me. It's out of my norm, but I love it. And then I'll use this after the pen as well. So put these pieces back in my Ziploc because that's how I'm storing them while I'm using them, and then they'll go in my book whenever I have stuff left over. And these will go off to the side so that when I'm going through after the pen, I can use them. Okay, those go over here. Move everything aside so that we can see it, and then I'll put the sticky notes back on it. But y'all, it's pretty. Oh, hey, found my other flower. It was underneath everything. All right, let's pull that there. I think that gets us to about frame. If you stuck with me this long, thanks for hanging out. If you liked this video, definitely hit that like button. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you think. Should I move something around? Should I change something up? Would you like to see something specific done? I'll give it a try. And lastly, if you have not subscribed, if you've watched at least 2 of my videos and have come back for this one, why haven't you hit that subscribe button? But hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Y'all, I think it's pretty. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for dropping in. And I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.